The Chevrolet Equinox-EV and Blazer-EV are two highly anticipated EVs that will turn some heads and may even compete with each other. As both models are produced by Chevrolet, they share many commonalities in terms of technical and aesthetic features. However, there are also differences between the two models that are crucial when deciding which one to purchase in the future. But which one should you pick? Well, watch this video to find out. The base model, Equinox-EV price is estimated to be around $30,000, while the Blazer-EV price is $44,995 for the same trim level. However, it's worth noting that the Chevy Equinox-EV price for higher-end models, such as the 2RS, can reach numbers of around $40,000, with even more premium versions set to hit the market in 2024. In comparison, the top-of-the-line Chevy Blazer EV price is $65,995. As always, these prices are subject to change over time and do not include other expenses associated with buying a car. While the significant price difference between the Equinox EV and the Blazer EV may suggest a gap in features and capabilities, as you will see later, it's important to remember that budget remains a key consideration for many people. When it comes to performance, it's no surprise that there are some differences between the Chevrolet Equinox-EV and the Chevrolet Blazer-EV, given their significant price gap. The Blazer-EV is, in fact, more powerful, boasting around 557 horsepower for the SS model, with standard all-wheel drive, while the Equinox-EV reaches up to 290 horsepower with electric all-wheel drive for the best models, although the single-motor version only reaches 210 horsepower. Therefore, the Blazer EV may be more suitable for jobs that require power or that place much higher demands on the vehicle, but the Equinox EV makes more sense for family or urban use. It's worth noting that both models have impressive acceleration rates and handling, as will be discussed later, which is in line with the reputation of Chevrolet's EV lineup as a whole. In terms of range, the Chevrolet Equinox-EV and the Chevrolet Blazer-EV are very similar vehicles. Chevrolet claims that the Blazer EV can travel up to 320 miles, while the Equinox-EV has a range of 300 miles. However, this can be put into perspective when looking at the variety of models within each vehicle's lineup. In reality, only the Blazer EV RS has a range of 320 miles, while the other models range between 247 and 293 miles. On the Equinox EV side, all models will have approximately 300 miles of range, so you could say that they are practically equivalent in this regard. The industry in general seems to be aiming to break the 300-mile barrier for almost all models, but there is still a long way to go for that to happen. The difference in power between the Chevrolet Equinox-EV and the Chevrolet Blazer-EV translates to a difference in acceleration and speed. The Blazer-EV SS, with its 557 horsepower, can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 4 seconds, which is much faster than Equinox's best time of around 6 seconds. Both have acceptable numbers in this regard for their class, but the Blazer EV SS's exceptional acceleration may be important to you if you really care about performance. However, for many drivers, acceleration may not be a significant factor when choosing a car, as other aspects like comfort, safety, and fuel efficiency may be more important. So it can only be said with certainty that the Blazer is faster, but not that it is necessarily more convenient for that reason, at least not for everyone. Despite the differences in power and price, the Chevrolet Equinox-EV and the Chevrolet Blazer-EV share GM's Ultium platform, giving them a very similar structural base in terms of quality. The Ultium platform from GM is a way to lower costs by having the vehicles share as much hardware as possible, including the battery cells and monitoring system, the essential motor architecture, and the operating system. The Ultium batteries used in these vehicles feature large pouch-type cells that package energy better than other systems, with each cell weighing about 3 pounds and holding 0.37 kilowatt-hours of energy. This shared platform means that both vehicles benefit from the same high-quality battery technology, ensuring that they have similar capabilities and performance when it comes to battery life and recharging. Despite being different models, the charging speed of the Chevrolet Equinox-EV and the Chevrolet Blazer-EV is very similar. Both are capable of charging on a DC fast charger, and the Blazer-EV can charge at up to 190 kilowatts, while the Equinox-EV can charge at a maximum of 150 kilowatts. This means that the Blazer-EV can add about 78 miles of range in just 10 minutes, while the Equinox-EV can add 70 miles of range in the same amount of time. The difference between the two vehicles is minimal and shouldn't be a deciding factor when choosing between them. On an AC Level 2 charger, both can take on 11.5 kilowatts, except for the Equinox 3 RS electric all-wheel drive, which can handle 19.2 kilowatts. Concerning connectivity and technology systems, the Chevrolet Blazer-EV and Equinox-EV have some little differences between them. The Equinox-EV has a whopping 17.7-inch unit available, but only in the top-tier models, while the Blazer-EV has it as standard across all trims. However, both models come with an 11.0-inch digital gauge cluster display, making them identical in this aspect. As for infotainment, both vehicles will likely be very similar, as they will share the latest version of GM's infotainment system, which includes advanced connectivity features like over-the-air software updates, which means that both the Blazer-EV and the Equinox-EV will receive the latest updates to their software and infotainment systems, improving their performance and capabilities over time. The Chevrolet Blazer-EV offers more cargo space and overall room than the compact Equinox-EV, as it falls under the midsize category. The Blazer-EV boasts 59.2 cubic feet of cargo room, while the Equinox-EV offers 57 cubic feet with the rear seats folded. Both vehicles offer reasonable passenger space, although the Blazer may lack sufficient headroom to be comfortable for taller passengers. However, it is unlikely that either vehicle will have a frunk due to the need to accommodate some of the charging-related mechanisms. Overall, the Blazer-EV seems to be the better option if you are looking for a vehicle with more cargo and passenger space, and the Equinox-EV is a better choice if you prioritize compactness and maneuverability in urban environments. The Chevrolet Equinox-EV and the Chevrolet Blazer-EV have similar designs at first glance. However, upon closer inspection, it becomes clear that the Blazer has a much more aggressive or at least sportier appearance, while the Equinox looks more urban, or even with a technological auto-like air, but certainly less aggressive. This is due to the power of each vehicle and the uses for which they are intended. Overall, this is not decisive in itself, but it does add reasons to choose one or the other if you are looking for a more sporty or urban vehicle. This difference in size is more noticeable when observing the profile of each vehicle, as the Blazer-EV has a longer hood and a more pronounced rear end, while the Equinox-EV has a more rounded profile. As for the color options available for the Chevrolet Equinox-EV and the Chevrolet Blazer-EV, there are also some differences to consider. The Blazer-EV offers only 8 color options, but each one is a two-tone variation that always includes black and another color, such as white, blue, or red. On the other hand, the Equinox-EV provides 9 monochromatic color options, except for one white and blue combination. When it comes to the interior color palette, the Blazer-EV presents 2 elegant choices: a sophisticated black with touches of other colors, or a burgundy-like red. The Equinox-EV, on the other hand, offers a conventional black or gray combined with black. It's fair to say that the Blazer-EV provides more sophisticated options to personalize the vehicle in terms of color. When comparing the two vehicles, there is no better vehicle. Both of the new Chevy EVs will offer long range per charge, plenty of storage space, and a premium futuristic design. The choice of which one is better for you will depend on the features and price point you're looking for. For an affordable electric SUV with above-average range per charge and space, the Equinox-EV will be a better choice. That said, For those looking for a slightly larger electric SUV with all-wheel drive and sporty exterior features, the Blazer EV will be a better choice.